Okay, hello. Another review. Today I'm going to do another High Flying Birds album, which this time I'm doing their second one. I seem to be doing them backwards. Did the third one first. First one will be the last. So this is the middle one and my favourite of the three so far. And to be honest, even if I included Oasis stuff, I'd rank this in the top three things Noel has ever done. My top three would be Morning Glory, Dig Out Your Soul, and this album. So definitely maybe would be fourth. Anyway, Chasing Yesterday, 2015. Came out 2nd of March 2015 here in the UK. Quite a bit sooner in Japan, I think, sometime in February for some reason. Japan got it first. Anyway, a bit of background about this album because it's quite interesting. So, in 2011, when Noel had a press conference, he announced 2 albums. The first one he announced was the High Flying Birds album, the first one. Second one he announced, which was originally to come out, I think in 2012, 2013 time, was a collaboration he was doing with the, and I hope I'm going to pronounce this right, forgive me if I'm wrong, the Amorphous Androphysis, who produced a remix of the song Falling Down from Dig Out Your Soul, 22-minute remix of it called A Monstrous Psychedelic Bubble Mix. Check that out if you haven't, it's actually really far out stuff, but I really like it. So that was originally Noel's second album, which is not this. This is the second album. So what went wrong? Well, Noel wasn't happy with that album. He felt that they weren't working for him, he was working for them. And he scrapped it, and all we've ever got from it was 2 songs, which were B-sides for the first album. Shoot a Hole in the Sun, which was a remix of If I Had a Gun, and a remix of What a Life. But there are 2 songs on this album which they co-produced, so that they possibly were things that were sort of done in those sessions for that scrapped album, which is the songs The Right Stuff and The Mexican. But other than that, this album is entirely different sessions recorded. I think it was done mostly at Abbey Road, this. Noel produced this himself. This album, he wrote it all as usual. He then produced it, pretty much played every instrument on it. He then did the artwork, which, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the artwork on this album. Then, because it's on the Sour Mash label, which is his own label, what the hell is this? Oh, this is something nice actually you get with the vinyl of Noel with this album. Just they include, rather than a download code, you get the CD, which is nice. Go back in there, please. Gatefold. Jeremy and Paul Stacey, his drummer and his engineer, twin brothers. So because it's on the Sour Mash label, which is Noel's own label, he has to use his own money to release. I can't get it back in, to release his own records. So he paid for this album and everything. And yeah, it's turned out well. Other than the artwork, like I said, I'm not a big fan of it. But other than that, it's pretty solid all around this. What Noel's done. Anyway, it peaked at #1 in the UK, his 9th album to do so in a row. It's, yeah, real good album this. And it opens with Riverman. So Riverman is quite a slow song. It's got a saxophone on it, which is something Noel had always been very critical of. He didn't like saxophones. Until this album, it seems, because there's a saxophone on 2 songs. Was there a saxophone on the Deaf You and Me on the first album? Is that a saxophone, just a brass section? Can't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, Riverman. Yeah, good lyrics this. Slow sort of acoustic thing. He's done this live on pretty much every gig he's done since this album came out. On the Chasing Yesterday tour and the tour he did supporting U2 last year. At the time of recording this, he hasn't started his Who Built the Moon tour, so we don't know what the set list is yet, but I reckon Riverman will probably be in it because it's his favourite. Noel says this is his favourite song on the album. And I really like the way he sings it. It sort of starts off quite quiet and then it gets a little louder in the chorus. But a real good song. So after that, it goes into In the Heat of the Moment, which was the lead single off this album. I've always thought this was an interesting choice for lead single because there's much better songs on this album that could have been lead single. The second single I think should have been the lead single. But this is a good song, I do like it. Probably the most catchy song on it. This one, I believe he said, was inspired by, I think it was the first Apollo mission. somebody asked whoever the astronaut was, what's it like going into space? And they said, along the lines of, you feel like you've touched the face of God. And Noel heard this and thought, sounds like a good opening for a song. And it does. And the whole sort of song then is just built on that. But yeah, this one as well, he's done live at pretty much most of his concerts since this album came out. And I reckon that'll probably stay on his set list. But yeah, I'm a fan of this song. I wouldn't have picked it as lead single, but yeah, good tune. After that, we've got the Girl with X-Ray Eyes. This one I like, but not as much as a lot of the other stuff on this album. He says this one's about the girl, his wife probably, who sees through, to put it bluntly, all the bullshit that comes out a bloke's mouth. Yeah, not much to say. Lyrics are good, sounds good. Getting a bit of a slower acoustic song this, but good stuff. Right, after that we've got Lock All the Doors, which is probably the most Oasis sounding song on the album. This song dates back to 93, I think, around Definitely Maybe period. There's a version of this online, a demo that Oasis did, and Liam sings it, and he's singing the chorus, Lock All the Doors, maybe they'll never find us. That bit. But the verses were something else. I think the original verse he used for setting so much to do with the Chemical Brothers, and then I think another verse he used, was it My Sister Lover? Something like that. It might have been that song, I can't. It was definitely for a B-side in the Be Here Now period, but I think it was My Sister Lover, but don't quote me on that. But so he was left with a chorus, which he really liked, but he couldn't get the verse. And he claims one night he was in Tesco and it just came to him. Hence, this song finally making an appearance. But obviously now Liam doesn't sing it, because it's not Oasis. It would have been nice to hear Liam sing this. I think this is one of those songs Liam would have sang better, but I'm not saying Noel sings it bad. It is good. It'd be nice if, I think, if you look online, there'll be mixes where they're mixed in Noel singing the verses with Liam singing the chorus. But that being said, Liam probably couldn't sing it very well these days. Not like on the original demo from the 90s. But he does this live a lot as well. He's done it at most of his gigs since the album came out on the Chasing Yesterday tour. I don't think he did it on the U2 tour, but that was not like a proper set list anyway, it was just like 10 songs. So we'll see if it's on the Who Built the Moon tour. I'm not that fussed if it isn't. There's better songs, I think. But yeah, it's alright. After that, we've got Diner the Light. This is again very Oasis-esque. This is the acoustic one of the album. I can't remember what it said this was about. I imagine it's probably about growing old. Because a lot of his songs in the 90s, on Definitely Maybe, Morning Glory, was about, you know, youthfulness and escapism and all that stuff. Whereas this is much more about growing old and mature. It is a real good song. This is a version of it he did for a radio station in Ireland on YouTube. Him and Mike Rowe, it's fantastic. Possibly, I think, better than the recording of it, to be honest, because it's just stripped down to acoustic guitar and piano, whereas this has got a full built-up band on it. But it's a very good song. It's very typical Noel Gallagher. It's what you expect from him. He doesn't do it a lot, to be honest, live. I think early on in the Chasing Yesterday tour it used to be a permanent thing in his set. I think he took it out. It's probably a bit like I can't think of the song I'm thinking of. When he's a Slide Away. He only ever does that in acoustic sets, like acoustic shows he does. I think it's maybe going to be a bit like that. Whenever he does an acoustic set, this will be in it. Right, after that we've got The Right Stuff. I'll be honest, this is my favourite song on the album. God, I can remember when I first heard this song. 3 years ago nearly now. I was in bed in the dark with my headphones on and this came on. Blew my simple mind. It is space jazz. This is very Pink Floyd, this song. Originally I thought it was an instrumental because it takes about a minute for any vocals to come on, but it's the vocals that hit you. It's Noel singing with, I think it's two women who sing on it with him, but the female vocals are more dominant than Noel's, except from on the middle bit, the middle eight, or the chorus, whatever we're going to call it. So it's real good, this song, real far out stuff, and yeah, it's co-produced by the Amorphous Androphysis, pronounced wrong again, and yeah, if the second album had been, if that album, I'm confusing myself now, if that album had been like this song, then he shouldn't have scrapped it, but it's great, this. I think he originally was going to have this as a B-side, and something else was going to be in its place, but thankfully this made the album instead, because it's too good to be a B-side. The lyrics, real deep stuff, really good. Are you a sleeper or a mortal soul? Are you the devil with a heart of gold? Yeah, I love this song, that's all I'm going to say. After that, while the song remains the same, the title song includes the lyric Chasing Yesterday. Noel hates the title of this album, because Chasing Yesterday makes it sound like he's chasing the past, he's, you know, he's nostalgia and stuff. Whereas the lyric in this song is, we let love get lost in anger, chasing yesterday, which is pretty much saying don't chase yesterday. But he came up with this name hungover, and he hates it. He'd change it if he could. But yeah, this song is a bit nostalgic, I suppose. Talks about, I think it's Manchester, he said. This is probably my least favourite song on the album, if I'm honest. If there's ever a song I skip, it would be this one. Not that I really skip it very much, but yeah, it's just nothing too special, I don't think. He's only ever done it live once, which was an acoustic gig last year. But we've never seen it unless you were there, because you couldn't film it, and it wasn't filmed professionally. So we'll never know. I don't think it'll be any set list, to be honest, for the new tour. It might be if there's any acoustic shows in it, but I don't know. After that, we've got the Mexican. This one is very Rolling Stones, with the riff and everything. Again, fantastic. I think this female backing vocalist on this, very good. This song was done live a hell of a lot on the Chasing Yesterday tour. I think at the London gig on the U2 tour, but that was it. I hope this stays in his set list, to be honest. I really like this song. There was a remix of it in 2016, I think it was. I've got it, I should have got it out. If you go watch my video of my Oasis Final Collection, it's in that. Of the El Mexicano remix with the picture disc. That's very good as well. Not as good as this version, but yeah, but the Mexican, really like that. After that, we've got You Know We Can't Go Back. This song is one he always dedicated to Oasis fans in his gigs. It's not about Oasis, I don't think. He says he can't remember writing it. He just woke up one morning and it was sat on his bedside table or something. It's really good, this song. I think he originally wanted this to be the lead single. It was never a single, but it could have been a good lead single, this, and it's definitely a crowd pleaser, listen. Right, then after that we've got the closing track, Ballad of the Mighty Eye, which features Johnny Marr on the guitar. This song was the second single, and in my opinion it should have been the lead single. What a great song this is. My second favourite on the album after The Right Stuff. I even like the video for it, to be honest. It's just really good, and the guitar that Johnny Marr plays, he didn't hear the song. He told Noel he doesn't want to hear it or anything. He doesn't even want to know the name of it or the style it's in until he came to the studio. So when he came to the studio, that was the first time he heard it, and he played along with it. So it's a really good song, this, and the backing vocals are great. He doesn't do this live very often. I think when he did do it on the Chasing Yesterday tour, it was in the encore, but he didn't do it every night on it. But hopefully it goes in the Who Built the Moon tour set list. But yeah, great way of closing the album, Ballad of the Mighty Eye. So that is it for the album itself, 10 out of 10. But obviously Noel also has a habit of lots of B-sides, which I'll talk about. So I haven't got the In the Heat at the Moment single, it's the only one I haven't got. The B-side to that is Do the Damage, which actually I think that was originally on this album in place of The Right Stuff. It's good, it is good. It's nothing special though. It's just an alright song. So then the next single was Ballad of the Mighty Eye. Its B-side is Revolution Song. which was an old Oasis demo that dates back to the Be Here Now, Stand on the Shoulder of Giants period. Yeah, I like this one. It is probably my least favourite B-side of this album's, the period of B-sides of this album. But yeah, it is good. It is good. I still like it. It's my least favourite. Next one up was Riverman, and its B-side is Leave My Guitar Alone. Yeah, this was great. This song, this was very Beatles-esque, this one. Yeah, really good. Take what you need, but just leave my guitar alone. Don't think it'll be about anyone in particular. But yeah, really good song. After that, we have got Here's a Candle for Your Birthday Cake, which is the B-side to Lock All the Doors. This song is really good, actually. He plays a banjo on it. It's very sort of country. Would you call it country? Very Wild West sort. You'd expect to hear it in a saloon in the Wild West. But I really like this song, and to be honest, I wish it had been on the album, although it would have sounded a bit out of place, but very good. Then the last single was Dying of the Light. Its B-side is Go, the X-Ray Eyes demo, which, interesting choice of B-side, not gonna lie, wouldn't have chose it personally, but because there is another song, Freaky Teeth, which is not a B, I thought it was a B-side, it's just a bonus track on the deluxe version of Chasing Yesterday. Freaky Teeth is a should have been Bond theme. Yeah, it's a real good song, Freaky Teeth. I know I said Who Built the Moon to her. The Man Who Built the Moon should have been a Bond theme as well. This Freaky Teeth also should have been a Bond theme. Noel has now made 2 potential Bond themes that I can think of off the top of my head. Maybe did a couple in the later Oasis years. Actually, maybe The Turning off Dig Out Your Soul could have been a Bond theme. He's made 3 potential Bond themes and he's still not got the gig for it. But yeah, Freaky Teeth, fantastic song. This again should have been on the album. I don't know why he bothers with B-side, just put 15 songs on the album, these 5 additional tracks. But yeah, real good album this, 10 out of 10. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. It is definitely the best thing Noel's done since leaving Oasis. Best thing Eva Gallagher, in my opinion, has done since leaving Oasis. And is up there with Oasis's top records, in my opinion. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you in the future. Goodbye.